The book that we read for the book trade show is titled Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. This video is created by Brad Burlett and Callie Garland.
Simon Sinek is a trained ethnographer who studies the specifics of human culture and is fascinated by the people and organizations that make lasting impacts in the world. Leaders Eat Last, published in 2013, was his second released book and a New York Times and Wall Street Journal bestseller. His other books include Start with Why, Together is Better, Find Your Why, and The Infinite Game.
In this book, Leaders Eat Last, Sinek doesn't propose any new leadership theory or core principle. Instead, he has a vision of creating a new generation of men and women who understand that an organization's successes or failure is based on leadership excellence. He wants to make the world a better place. This book focuses on 8 major parts: our need to feel safe, powerful forces, reality, how we got here, the abstract challenge, destructive abundance, a society of addicts, and becoming a leader. Each part is used to support his main ideas. The first main idea is empathy is one of the most powerful tools in an organization. Sinek pushes the idea that having empathy for your employees is the first step to becoming a good leader. The second idea is that your employees aren't robots. They deserve to be treated like people. With this point, he pushes that your employees need to be treated as humans. The circle of safety is also referred to in many points of the book. The circle of safety represents the environment of an organization and the dangers and threats that are included in it and outside of it. The final main point that Sinek talks about is the incentive system of Mother Nature. All of our lives revolve around the biological chemicals endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. If we are able to understand how these chemicals work together, we gain more control over our actions and our behaviors.
Leaders Eat Last is written in Sinek's point of view and based on the personal interpretations of different events. It is intended for the leaders of companies and organizations. The book itself was written to equip managers and leaders with more efficient leadership skills.
The context of this book is drawn from real-world examples. In each section of the book, Sinek draws upon historical events and past major business moves to demonstrate how they affected different aspects of businesses. Some of the major events that Sinek referred to were Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech, the period before, during, and after the Great Depression, and World War II. He drew specifically from these examples and showed how businesses and leaders responded to them.
As our time here at Purdue is nearing its end, it allows us to look back on the experiences that we've had while we were here, as well as look forward to the experiences we will soon have in the workforce. The ideals that Sinek talked about in this book relates back specifically to all of the times that we had to work in groups. In 430, it relates to the planning and cooperation that it took to successfully complete the CAPSIM project. As we enter the workforce, we will focus on making ourselves better leaders by being good people, treating others with respect, and making others feel safe in the work environment.
One of the main takeaways that we got from reading this book is to be a human first more than anything else. One quote from the book that stood out to each of us was, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." We both agree that this quote embodies what it means to be a leader and think that it can help us with our future. This book also taught us that taking care of our people and understanding biological chemicals are important aspects of leading that aren't taken into consideration often. Many of the stories referenced in the book prove that creating and sustaining a strategic competitive advantage comes easy when your people want to work for you, and being a good human is just the first step. Just like Sinek ended his book, we hope that this video inspires you to pick up the book and give it a read. Thank you.